So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, it's Lawrence. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Titans at 7-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill on the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Ready? So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One more time with Etienne.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They go play action with Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Donald Parham
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play action. It's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Off play action, Tannehill. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated.
Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give, running right, ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Out to his left. He's got him in. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. For
3 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Tannehill steps away.
This one downfield to Burks.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the red zone now, Tannehill on the move to his left. And the catch made by Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
At the 2-yard line. Tight right.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence forced out to his left. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Etienne up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Thomas.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A give to Etienne running right.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Lawrence going to throw again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Tennessee, the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew.